Hi everyone, I'm Yusuf. I'm studying English language teaching in Osman Gazi University. The topic of this week is dialogic teaching for me. So I prepared a slideshow for you. Welcome to my presentation. First, I'm going to explain the dialogic teaching. After that, I will talk about principles of dialogic teaching, and afterwards, I will talk about characteristics of dialogue class. At last, I will summarize my presentation. My presentation will take about 5 or 6, maybe 7 minutes. If you have any question, please write it as a comment. Dialogic teaching is a teaching methodology that emphasizes the power of talks, which can be student or student teacher interactions. Research has shown that dialogic teaching is closely associated with students' learning proficiency. Its benefit is not limited to strengthening students' subject knowledge, but also is able to sustain students' learning, attention, and participation. In addition to this, dialogic teaching does not only increase students' oral language proficiency, but also underlines students' learning and reasoning skills. The teachers and dialogue with students is the foundation of student learning to go beyond just imparting knowledge or to deepen the students' understanding of learning. Two main principles underpin dialogic teaching. First, it emphasizes social interaction and the involvement of everyone in meaningful learning. In a dialogic class, learning takes place among peers. Second, dialogic teaching fosters students' critical thinking as this teaching strategy provides opportunities for students to engage in dialogues and gain practical experience in skills and dispositions for critical thinking. So, what's the characteristics of dialogic class? A dialogic class. In a dialogic class, students work collaboratively with their peers to construct knowledge. In particular, this teaching methodology suggests that through conversations and collaborative work, students make sense of what's happening in class and building their own understanding and knowledge. Now I will explain these characteristics. Collective. Everyone in the class, including the teacher and students, share the responsibility of discussions. It involves every student in the class, and the discussion is not led by teacher. Reciprocal and supportive. Teachers and students have equal right to speak up or voice out their opinions. When someone in the class expresses their feelings or maybe their opinions or gives response, the rest of the class, including the teacher, listens attentively and respectfully. Cumulative, the teacher and the students build on their own and each other's ideas and string them into coherent sequences of thinking and understanding. In a dialogic class, The student's answer or response is as important as the question, and purposeful. The teacher plans and guides classroom talks with specific learning goals. The discussion will be steered by questions that have been well constructed and built upon the ideas contributed by the students, which finally should lead to a clear goal that has been set. These attributes signify that in a dialogic class, students play an active role in leading classroom activities. Responsibility is then shifted from the teacher to students. Dialogic teaching thus challenges the traditional classroom teaching in which the teacher plays a dominant role. I think that's enough for this presentation. To summarize, first I explained dialogic teaching. After that, I talked about uh, principles of dialogic teaching. At last, I talked about its characteristics. Thank you for listening to me. If you have any question, please write it as a comment. Thank you.